What's good, YouTube? What's good? How y'all boys coming? How y'all boys feeling? In this video, we're gonna be talking about Obsession. Yeah, man. If y'all ain't went to go see Obsession, bro, hey, it's a fire ass movie. I think you definitely, I highly recommend you go watch that bitch. I ain't even gonna lie. I highly recommend you go watch that motherfucker because it's a fire ass fucking movie. But to give y'all a rundown of the movie before we get into my take on the movie, basically, it was this guy named Bear and this girl named Nikki. So Bear ends up, crushing on Nikki. Having low key, his crush was like a regular crush. Like he didn't do nothing absurd until he got that one wish Willow. I feel like that's when he kind of took his little like crush into like an obsession type thing. Because out of anything you could wish for in life, I feel like the regular human will wish for like $1 billion, like his homie did at the end of the movie before like they wish for a female to like them. You feel me? Like low key females will flock when money come. I mean, they might not have the right intentions for you, but females will flock as soon as the money come. As long as you don't take none of them hoes seriously, you gonna have bitches. So that's when I say his crush went from like a regular crush to an obsession. But basically, Bear was crushing on this girl named Nikki, ends up buying a one wish willow, which is like it's just like you break a stick and you get to make a wish, but you only get one wish. If you buy another one wish willow, you can't break the stick. Is like how they made it seem in the movie, right? So cool. Bear buys this one wish willow. He wishes that Nikki will love him more than anybody in the world. And so after that, she slowly starts to really become obsessed with him. But that's because he wished her like that. Now, it's like before he breaks the one wish willow, there are plenty of times where Nikki says like she not really fucking with Bear in that way. And I remember she asked Bear, did he like her? And Bear was like, no, I don't. He had an opportunity. He told her no. You feel me? So yeah, Bear ended up breaking a one wish willow. Nikki becomes very much obsessed over him. You feel me? But it wasn't like she wanted to. It was generally because the wish made her this possessed alternative version of Nikki because she was under a spell, essentially, She was under like a possession because it wasn't her, but it was her. And countless of times, like, before it got bad, Nikki was actually like just liking Bear. Like they actually seemed like they dated like for, like regular people for like a little while. Then I would say like it was like a flip in the way Nikki started acting, and she started acting like hella crazy type shit, right? Hella crazy. I mean, like she did some wild shit. She duct taped the door. She literally duct taped the door closed so Bear wouldn't go to work. She fed Bear his dead cat. She like stabbed herself over Bear in the eye. She killed both of Bear's friends, or all of their friends. Like they were all mutual friends. So she killed both of their friends because of the spell and the possession. Like when I tell you, genuinely, like this made her like crazy because of how he wished for her. It's not like he wished that Nikki fell in love with him. No, he wished for Nikki to love him more than anyone in the world. So Nikki has to be like, she has to love him the most. And so when other people came in between that love, she murked them. Sarah, she bashed Sarah head in. She bashed Sarah head in a brick because she started to like Bear. And so she had to get Sarah up out of there because Sarah was starting to like Bear. She was damn near starting to love Bear. So she was like, hell nah. You're not finna love my nigga more than I love my nigga. So I gotta kill your ass. Bow, 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 bow. Bash her shit clean in. But if we want to get real about this movie, Bear is the monster in this. He is the villain. He is the antagonist. He is the monster. Because I get having a crush on a girl and you want to talk to said girl because you got a crush on her. Like I wholeheartedly get that. You feel me? Like that's not absurd to like, want to get with the girl that you got a crush on. But if shorty clearly showing you she not fucking with you like that, you just got to take that ill. You got to keep it pushing. Like you really just got to take that ill and you got to be like, damn, I tried to get her. It ain't go how I thought it was going to go. And hold on, folks. It didn't go how I thought it was going to go. And so then, you just take that ill and you keep pushing. Bear didn't take that ill. Like, when he realized Nikki didn't like him, he just like, fuck it, I'm going to break the one wish willow and wish for her to love me. Not wish for $1 million. Not wish to be, like, financially wealthy for the rest of your life to, set up your family for generations. No, you wished for a female to love you. You know how pathetic that is? That's, like, pathetic as fuck. For you to wish for somebody to love you instead of wishing to like better your life, better your family's life, better your, the generations coming after you and your family's life. You could have wished to literally be a billionaire and your family would have been set up for life. Generations after generations would have been set up. That money shouldn't have ran out. But instead, you're going to wish for a girl to love you. And that's why the slogan is, be careful what you wish for. He wished for this girl to love him, and then his life ended up becoming shit because he ultimately took her life away. And throughout the movie, real Nikki would come back. So you had the alternative under the spell Nikki, and you had actual Nikki. Actual Nikki would come out so many times. Like, there's this one scene where it's like dead ass molestation. Bear was having sex with Nikki. Nikki was fake moaning, but you can look at her face. And her face, she wasn't enjoying the intercourse. She wasn't enjoying having intercourse with him. That's molestation. Because the actual Nikki did not want to be with Bear. Literally, right? Like, Bear and Nikki were making out. Nikki literally snapped back to reality. Screamed, moved back. Like, she was like literally terrified because she was like, what am I doing? But then she snapped back to under the spell Nikki. Real Nikki came out so many times and literally told him like showed him like she did not want to be with him. Literally, right before Bear was finna go meet up with Sarah in the car, Nikki was asleep, but real Nikki came out and she was just like, Bear. And he was like, Nikki? And he was like, no, she's asleep. Bear, can you kill me? Please, kill me. Kill me, Bear. Like, she's literally asking to be put out of her misery because she does not want to be with this man. And then the sick thing Bear gonna ask her, he gonna say, what's so bad with being with me? Bear, nobody's saying that it's bad to be with you. Nobody's saying that at all. But nigga, she don't want to be with you. You can't force nobody to love you. Like, you cannot force nobody to love you, bro. It's not going to be genuine. You cannot force nobody to fall in love with you, to love you. You want that. You will want that to come authentically. You will not want to have to coerce somebody into loving you. That's not how love is. Love should be a mutual, reciprocated thing. It should not be you coercing or persuading somebody or borderline forcing somebody to love you. That's not real love. Regardless of not if they're there or not, it's not real on their end. They didn't want that. So you can't be mad that she didn't want that, bro. She just don't find you like that. She found you as a homie. She found you as a brother type. Not no man. And sometimes you just got to take that chin up, chest out. You're not going to pull every female that you want. You're not going to pull them. You're not going to pull them all. You can't pull them all, folks. Not every female in the world is going to find you attractive. Like, once you realize that mentality, but you also got to realize that if you get more yeses than nos, then you're attractive. Just not everybody's going to find you attractive. But if you get told more that you're attractive than you're ugly, or when you try to pursue a female, you get more yeses than nos, then no, you're an attractive person. It's just not everybody going to find you attractive. You're not going to be cute to every person. Not every person is going to think you look attractive. Once you get that through your head, it's going to be like, hey, not everybody going to think I look good. But if I know that more people say I look good than say I look ugly, then I know I'm not ugly. It's just not everybody going to think I look good. You feel me? And There's nothing wrong with that. And Bear, Sarah fucked with Bear. Like, he could have got him a girl that actually liked him and it was a genuine connection. But he decided to coerce and force somebody into loving him, and it ended up fucking up his life. I watch Young Don a lot, right? And something that he says often, if you watch him, is what you chase escapes. He was chasing Nikki so bad that ultimately he ended up losing all of it. He lost it. He ended up killing himself. Nikki came back too and was fucking traumatized. Both of your friends died. Like, all of this over a girl. You feel me? When you could have got a girl that wanted you and none of this would have happened. Nikki would still be cool. Your homie would still be alive. You would actually have a girl that still like you. And ultimately, Bear would still be alive. Bear, I hope we all know that Bear was the real villain in this. Like, yeah, Nikki was doing all the crazy shit, but Bear was the actual, like, antagonist of this movie. Like, he was the one that was, like, really the villain. It wasn't Nikki, bro. Nikki was honestly forced to do all that shit because she was under a spell. Bear put her under. This man was the cause of his demise. It wasn't Nikki. It was him. Just not accepting that he couldn't pull that one. And that's okay. You not gonna pull every female. Once you get that through your head, but you know that you still look good, you could take those L's chin up, chest out, and be like, hey, I tried, she ain't go, that's cool. I'm gonna go to the next one. The next one will go. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't just have your heart set on one girl. There's too many females in the world for you to just be focused on one female. If one say no, the next one might say yes. It's too many fish in the sea. You feel me, bro? It's too many fish in the sea to be worried about one just swimming around. When you got 1,000,001 in the pool just waiting for you to hook their ass. Like, you feel me? It's too many fish. Bear was tweaking. And that's why the movie ended up playing out the way the movie ended up playing out, folks. But hey, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, though, y'all already know what the fuck to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post in case y'all boys know. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Y'all.